with us from Delaware Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Liberty Flames and the Delaware Blue Hen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Delaware's head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He's devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gives it to the back on the draw. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback Keith. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. They've got it at the 41, 30 short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's something you're always worried about, the first drive. It's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment, on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Breaks into the open. He's at the tip, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the counter, finding open areas. Oh, a lot of space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Flames want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Taking the field down, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Wolf. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll go to the counter. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got him. Gives him the big stiff arm. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Flames come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The option, the keeper. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it and runs it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He moves the chains and they'll... at the 33.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. And they got him.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Flames want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within 1.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Flames line it up with a 1st and goal. Using his feet. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space. It's Cross. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Maybe a crease. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. 3rd down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Moving out to the right. It's complete. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He goes right back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Samuel. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he got just enough of that one. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Minnesota in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The play action fake. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here comes the offense on first down. The run inside. It's Cross. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
As soon as something like this happens, defense is always communicating. Shot play, shot play. Why? Every time there's a big momentum switch, a turnover, a big return in the kicking game, offensive coordinators want to go attack. This defense has to be ready for a...
Makes the grab! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Delaware. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
The Flames are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plucks it out of the air. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Flames with the 1st and 10. It'll be a draw.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Flames will hustle to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buys a little time. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got his man. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Dead center perfect. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Are forced to settle for 3.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Delaware sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Catch in the middle, it's Samuel. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Cross. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. from the red zone. It's Cross. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate.
Touchdown, Delaware! And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Flames are facing 3rd and inches. Keeps it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Flames are rolling down the field. Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Flames go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got some. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finding some room. Made a defender miss. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. bunch formation for these receivers. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. With the clock running, this should be the final play. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath.